There comes a point when the world feels too loud. Not just noisy, but crowded. Too many voices, too many suggestions, too many you shoulds. And you're just trying to make a decision, or survive your week, or figure out who you're becoming. So, you search, you ask your friends, you scroll through advice threads, watch 3 podcasts, and fall down a rabbit hole of inspirational content, and yet, you feel more lost than when you started. That's not just in your head. It's called cognitive overload, a psychological state where your brain receives more information than it can effectively process. According to Dr. Daniel Levitin, author of The Organized Mind, too much input can literally drown out the neural signals that help you decide what to do next. This is why too many opinions, even from people who love you, can leave you frozen. You're not lazy, you're flooded. You don't need to hear more, you need to hear you again. Psychologist Carl Rogers once said, "The curious paradox is that when I accept myself just as I am, then I can change. But that kind of acceptance isn't easy when you're constantly told who you should be. You see, the people giving advice, your mum, your boyfriend, your friends on FaceTime, they usually mean well. But meaning well doesn't mean they're right, because they're looking through their lens, not your life. Even the most loving advice can become pressure when you're already overwhelmed. So how do you sift through all that noise without losing yourself? The answer isn't in the loudest voice, it's in the quietest one, the one that lives inside you. And yes, that voice might be scared, it might be confused, it might whisper instead of shout. But it knows something others don't. It knows what serves you. Psychologist Dr. Susan David, in her book Emotional Agility, writes, "Discomfort is the price of admission to a meaningful life." In other words, it's okay to feel lost. It's okay to not know yet. That discomfort is not a failure, it's a signal. So instead of asking, "What should I do?" try asking, "What feels honest to me today?" Not forever, just today. Because real mental health isn't about perfect routines. It's about emotional alignment. It's about choosing what your body, your mind, your spirit can handle right now. Today maybe that means going to the gym. Or maybe it means curling up in bed and letting your nervous system rest. You're not weak for choosing rest. You're not wrong for not following everyone's plan for your life. This is your life. Dr. Kristin Neff, a leading researcher in self-compassion, explains that people who treat themselves with kindness, even when they make mistakes, are more likely to recover, build resilience, and take healthy risks. But that only happens when you stop outsourcing your worth. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, this is your permission to step back. You don't have to reply to every message. You don't have to ask 5 people before you choose a path. You don't need to fix everything right now. Because here's the truth most people won't tell you. Life is not a multiple choice question. It's a blank page, and you get to write the next sentence, slowly, quietly, even if your hand shakes. When the world gets too loud, the most radical thing you can do is turn inward. Reclaim your inner compass. You don't have to justify your choices. You don't have to wait for applause. You just have to do what serves you, and be honest about what that means today. You're allowed to feel unsure. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to say, "This isn't working for me anymore." You're not failing. You're filtering. You're not behind. You're becoming. And your only job is to stay close enough to yourself, to hear what you need next. Let the world be loud. Let others advise. But come back here, to this quiet place, this stillness, this breath. Because this is where healing begins. Not with 10 answers, but with one honest truth. What do I need right now? And whatever your answer is, that's okay. That's enough. That's you, reclaiming your inner compass.
You know the way. It's under all that doubt, all that weight. You don't need to be live to be brave. You know the way. Even if it's slow, even if you ache, you don't have to prove today You just have to stay and hear yourself say, I know the way. There's no shame in turning back, no shame in rest or losing track. Every breath that you allow is a place to start right now. You don't need a map to heal or a timeline to be real. You just need to feel your feet and know that soft is still complete. You know the way. It's under all that doubt, all that weight. You don't need to be loud to be brave. You know the way. Even if it's slow, even if you ache, you don't have to prove today. You just have to stay and hear yourself say, I know the way. Let them shout, let them try to live your life from the outside, but only you can feel the sky when it breaks inside your quiet mind. You know the way. It's been with you every step you take. You don't have to run or explain. You know the way. Even when you're tired, even when you wait, you're allowed to stay and still be okay, because you know